Alanna, Alex Simon from the Next. I had two quick questions for you, but before I get to the basketball specific question, I know one of your teammates who you practiced with today, Marta, had a pretty interesting weekend and whatnot. I was wondering, as a teammate, to kind of see her big news since see her and Stewie get engaged. Kind of what was the reaction around the team today?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting and it's like a huge celebratory event, and someone getting engaged. It's really cool just to see one of, your teammates especially go through that special time in their life. So everyone was really happy for her, it's a really cool time. But I guess like once you're on court, you kind of, you say your congratulations and stuff and then it's back to business. Yeah.
And I guess in getting back to business, I know that a few of the overseas players are starting to finally get back in. Does it kind of feel like you're almost there? Like we're almost at the full team. It's coming faster than maybe you're ready for. How is that process going as players come back from overseas?
No, it's really good to have more bodies, and especially players who've been here before, have that experience and stuff, and be able to, get everybody through, get some subs in as well, and it's just good to see people that you haven't seen in a long time. I mean, I haven't seen Breezy since last season, haven't seen BG since last season. They've been playing overseas, so it's nice just to see a familiar face again, but also get them back out on court as well, because they're great to play with. They're great players, and they make it exciting. They make the game really fun. So yeah, very, very happy to see them back.
Next up, we have Cheryl Coward with Hoop Feed.
Hi, Alanna. It's been a while since I've seen you, since your college days, actually. I wanted to ask you about that, since your alma mater had a pretty exciting year with the championship and Tara breaking the record for the most wins. Just your thoughts on that, and how much of that did you get to see, with the team on the road to the championship, and what was your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool just like being able to watch them from the start of the season to the finish. They went through so much, with not even being able to practice at Stanford and live on campus or anything in their own dorms or anything like that. So what they went through and how they overcame it was really, really cool. It's a really cool story, and watching all the way from Australia as well. I remember I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning to watch that game. The national championship game, and it felt like I was there, and I think that's that Stanford family, you always feel like you're a part of it, and we won it with them too, and so it was really cool just to see them win. They deserved it. They went through a lot. They worked really hard, and they brought it home, not only for themselves but for the rest of the Stanford family, as I said. And Tara deserves all the accolades that she gets. She's a great coach, and she has great players too. So yeah, just like super, super proud to be a Stanford alum.
And to follow up on that, a lot of your former teammates were on that squad, and Kiana, who you might be able to get to play with or play against, and Dejanay as well. What's it like to think that you might be able to be facing them this season on the court?
Yeah, I know. I was watching the draft actually, and as soon as they got drafted, send them a quick message. And I spoke to Kiana not too long ago, just about training camp and stuff. But it's really nice just to see players that you've played against and deserve a spot, get a chance to have a crack at it, and earn their spot in the league. And I think they're more than capable of playing in this league too. So it's really exciting. We're playing against Seattle soon, so I'll be seeing Kiana soon. And I haven't seen Kiana in 2 years, but we still keep in contact. So yeah, it's just really, really cool to see that Stanford legacy being continued with great players like coming into the league and being really successful.
Thank you.
I think next up we have Ann Myers Drysdale.
What's up, Annie?
How are you? Welcome back. Talk about coming into this season. I mean, you've had so many injuries in the past and so forth. You've got the Olympics coming up, and how is your mindset different this year?
Yeah, I mean, I came out of college and was kind of beaten up and a little broken. So it's taken a couple of years for me to get back on track and get really healthy. But I think this training camp is probably the first time in a couple of years that I've actually felt like I'm almost at 100%, you know. So I feel like it's going to be a really, really exciting year, not only for the WNBA season, but also because it is an Olympic year as well. I'm super excited for the chance to represent my country. I don't know if I've made the team yet, but I think they're selecting it late May. So it's coming up. But, you know, any chance you get to be on a squad to represent your country is, you know, huge. And so I'm ready for whatever happens, but I'm hoping to be at the Olympics this year as well. So like I said, looking forward to it. I'm ready to do whatever it takes.
And if that happens, if you make the team, yes, we hope that you do. But how is your role different there than it would be with the Mercury?
Yeah, well, I think with the Opals, I've got a little bit more experience than a few of the other players, having played in the WNBA a little bit and in the college system as well. So I think I'd be more of a scoring threat, whereas with Pheonix, you know, we've got a ton of greats on our team, and I mean like the greatest of the greats. So, you know, we're trying to get the ball in their hands more so than what we have with the Opals, where it's a shared game. So yeah, it's just about being able to adjust to the playing styles of each team. And, you know, I'm trying not to give away any of our Opals secrets, so I'm going to shut my mouth there.
We'll go one final question here from Alex Simon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine, you know, for you in particular, knowing, you know, there's probably at least one, maybe two, maybe even three players that might be on the Mercury that go to Team USA. Is there ever a point kind of in that kind of dichotomy there of knowing how much do they know us, you know, in potentially facing them come Tokyo and whatnot?
Yeah, well, we're in a pretty interesting position, especially with Pheonix, because we've got Sandy as our head coach here at Pheonix, and then Sandy also as a head coach of the Opals. So there's a little bit of crossover. But, you know, it goes both ways. Like I play against Diana, Skylar. I play against Kia from the Canadian national team as well now. BG, playing against a lot of the other national team members as well in the league. So you learn. The Olympics won't be the first time you see them. A few of us have played against them before. So we've got a little bit of knowledge up our sleeves, but then they also have their knowledge as well as a few Aussies in the league too. So it goes both ways, but all in all, it's great. It's really, really good competition. The quality is going to be really good. And it's going to be a really exciting time. I think it's going to be really competitive. I think Australia's got a really, really good chance of doing well this year. So, you know, watch out, USA. We're coming for you.
All right, thanks for the time, Lon.
No worries. Thanks, guys.